All right, myself and the gang are back for session 6. This is number 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Lose count. Start repeating myself. Session 6. We're ready to pick up basically where we left off, and where we left off last time is we just went through the recap song, so that's one way you can quickly kind of review. But yeah, we did that, and you guys had a bit of a issue with some snakes after the thawing coming out of their lair during your camping and trying to get some rest. So that was dispatched, and you gained enough experience to level up. So now your adventurers are level 2.
Yay!
Right. Yes, it was probably quicker than we had expected, but it felt like the right time. So because I like to flip-flop, I went from one to the other, and kind of decided it was a milestone. It was a good enough milestone to level with that. So that's what I did, and it made sense and feels like the correct time. So there's some new spells, there's some new feats, and everybody is slightly more equipped to handle things as they were before, as well as any new challenges you might encounter. That being said, we are still on the long road. The group continuing to travel south in their attempts to reach Magnimar. By foot, no less. Long days of walking, so necessary rest and food and whatnot. How is everybody's rations?
I have 4 1-week rations.
4 1-week rations.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 4 1-week ration.
And I have 3.
All right. So once we kind of get to the location, you've been traveling for a little over a day now. So we'll call one of those opened. And these rations are what you'll eat for the next week. So go ahead and remove one of those, and we'll just do that now. Remove one of those, and that'll be considered opened for the week, sort of thing. The seal has been broken on this weekly ration kit. So everybody remove one of those for me.
Yep.
The path that you all travel has thinned down and opened up in terms of like the width of the road. Some places just barely enough to get a carriage through without branches smacking you in the face. So other areas wide open, 2-3 times the width of the smaller places. So as you kind of continue on this road, the land starts to kind of thaw out a bit more and dry up. It's less mucky. Does anything get talked about during this travel? This is a lot of travel. There would obviously not be, unless you guys are, just don't want to talk to each other. Any sort of talk of things that you've heard or things that you've done or situations that have happened that the characters might have to discuss. You know what I mean? Any sort of dynamic that needs to be discussed. And this isn't sort of out of the game, but for example, you could have done a better job protecting me back there, or that was kind of encouragement or kind of areas of improvement or anything like that, even with these long walks and seemingly nothing. the odd time you'll see a traveler or two on foot, maybe a cart go by. Just a silent nod is what you'll mostly get from anybody. Nobody asking you for anything or trying to take anything from you.
I mean, I imagine we'd be talking about our lives and just getting to know each other better. We haven't really had opportunity for that so far. I don't know if I'd be like, you didn't do that right or anything.
No, I feel like we're talking about like encouraging, like, yes, our backstory and all that kind of stuff, but also encouraging, like, we're getting stronger together. We'll learn how to work better as a team, but like, you know, not like bashing each other or anything.
No.
But
Trying to build the
each other
bond.
up. Yeah, exactly.
So why don't, if you wouldn't mind, everyone, maybe take a couple of minutes just as we're traveling and I'm kind of describing stuff to it. This is assuming you don't already have something ready in the chamber to go, but maybe share something about your character that the group and the game itself, me as a GM and the group, don't know about. Maybe you could share something small, something big, anything. We'll carry that for maybe a few minutes, and then we'll maybe revisit that. So just kind of plant that seed, and if you've got something already, cool. If not, you want to try to just improvise something that sounds cool, great. And if you don't really got nothing, that's fine too. So yeah, let me get us onto the map here. As you continue to walk, the road kind of, like I said, widens and narrows and hills and, peaks and valleys and that sort of thing, right? A little bit of uphill here, a little downhill there. Some short rests sitting on, broken logs at roadside to have a quick snack from your rations or drink from your water skins. Assuming everybody's holding water in their canisters.
Yep, got 3 water skins.
Instead of alcohol. Anybody put hard liquor in their water skins for the journey?
No, just water. Being in the forest is my favorite thing.
Yeah, it's very sort of it comes to you as a bit of a relief to be out of the city, but there is this thing looming in your mind, and maybe you could tell me, has Rosa ever been in or around Magnimar or a city of that scale, or have you ever been there as a character?
No, definitely not. So,
Okay.
And like crowds make me nervous. So
Why?
it's definitely intimidating.
And I guess that question could extend to anybody else. Has anybody in character ever been to Magnimar?
Not I. The only civilized place I'd been to is Sandpoint.
Okay.
I may have been.
Okay.
If they have horse stables there, I possibly could have delivered to them.
Oh, they
family?
definitely have stables. Yeah. Oh, without a doubt, multiple
I
stables.
feel like you're our traveled friend.
So I'll get everybody
lot.
to make a society roll from their skills, and Thurak can add a +2 to your modifier on that.
Okay. It was society, you said?
Yes. I've also provided everybody with 2 hero points to start the session.
I don't know if I want to use it already.
You're just like, you've seen all of these places and it's become a blur. right? You've been to quite a few of them. So you're just like one city from the next. Yeah, I've delivered there. I'm sure of it. What the stable name was, I don't remember. Right? It's just another drop-off point to you.
They'll blend, yeah.
At this point, right? You're a little fatigued from walking, right? You're a little hungrier than usual because you're eating garbage rations, just dried pieces of whatever is easily preserved and things like that. So you're
cooked the snakes.
This is kind of, you're not worried about the details of what city's what. That being said, Rosa, the impending feeling of, that this is a city, right? And to you, that's all that matters. It's a city. It's meh for you, right? It's a city. And it's meh. It doesn't matter how big or small, it's a city. Or town.
And usually I like to sit and watch the city and see how it works and all of that, like for weeks before I even step foot in the city.
Right.
So we're not going to sit outside and watch it. So it's going to be very different.
Exactly. And on a 16, you're like city, town, villages I'm okay with, city, town, It's all the same to me. Not a fan. And Huurtz, as you start kind of envisioning the city and trying to remember anything that you know about Magnimar or have heard of it, your book starts glowing and Flamey starts glowing. And you start to see sketches in your book and scripts going in your book. And it explains that that Magnimar is the city of monuments. And it's not complete what it's writing, but it's telling you it's the city of monuments. It's providing this knowledge, showing you, and as it does, you get the image of kind of a large scale city. So you know that this is probably, well, obviously the biggest city you've ever been to, in terms of not being kobolds, like a tribe of kobolds. And so what you would consider a city is not the same as this. Is just completely out of control. If you'd like, you can share this with the group. Nothing major to be kind of pointed out here. Let me see.
Yeah, I'd like to share the information or the sketches in my book with the group, show them what a big city looks like. Yeah,
and you see a large city, and there's a what looks to be a bridge sitting off from the side of it. The sketch or the illustration is like the city off from the distance, right? So you don't see crazy detail and everything. But you do see, obviously a big city with different areas and kind of a bit tiered. And then from one of the back parts, you see like a bridge that's half collapsed. Seemingly like going off the edge and into nowhere. But that's the one thing that stands out other than this enormous city, is this half partially collapsed bridge that kind of just comes out and ends. That being said, you take another look at your maps. The map that you've attained. And you are headed from Sandpoint. You're following mostly on this yellow road. Guys, everybody can see that? I think I see everybody there, so that's good. Yeah, so this will give you a rough idea of where you're traveling from and to And you're headed down this way along Lost Coast Road. This is the idea. The travel path, the intended travel path. Let's see, we've got about 2 miles. You've made it quite a few miles. You're probably headed down to around this at this point. Right? You've traveled through the Pyre area. Right? You're sure, Thurak, you're sure you've seen remember you've seen the, what appeared to be some sort of large winged beast flying off in the distance?
Mm-hmm.
Would have been over this set of mountains and the area that's referred to as the Devil's Platter. This kind of sets the tone for the world and the immediate area that you're in. You've got a marsh that you're kind of traveling parallel to at this point. You've already gone through the Pyre and the Ashen Moor. By today, of course, you would have rested somewhere back around the Pyre. And then through the rest of the day, today, you're traveling through Ashen Moor along the Lost Coast Road. So that being said, there comes a point where you you're going down this continued road, the Lost Coast Road, and off in the distance, you see what appears to be collapsed trees. Perhaps some inclement weather or some old dead trees in the nearby area have created an issue. You don't see too much detail because you're quite far off into the distance.
Collapsed trees on the road?
That's what it looks like, yeah, from here.
Okay.
See some kind of stacked up. You can see like a pile of them.
Could be a trap.
A little suspicious.
It's at a very far distance, so you can't make out a whole lot of detail.
I have a spyglass, I believe.
Sure. You'd like to take a look through that to see if you can kind of scan the area,
Yeah.
I assume?
Yeah, for any threats or whatever.
Okay. So you'll be...
And yes, I do have...
This representation, we won't need a roll for that because that's a piece of equipment that you're just using. So... in the distance. I will get one perception roll from you, please. So immediately in your view, you see a large figure kind of standing in front of one of the logs.
And I let these guys know what I see.
Map there. And as you kind of pull away, you tilt, and then you see another one. Another figure off to the left-hand side. Now, we're going to, from a role play perspective, you are not this close yet.
Yep.
But just to get you on the map so you can see what is being described, that's what you see there.
Yeah, and I'm letting these guys know it looks, there's figures there. It looks more like a barricade than just naturally fallen logs.
Okay. So what should we do? Should we keep going straight and go towards them? Or should we go in the woods? Or what do we think? Should we try to avoid them?
There could be more of them in the woods.
Right, true enough.
Or do we just approach in a, measured, careful way? Maybe it's just a toll. Who knows?
Yeah, they're gonna try to take our rations or something, or steal anything that we have.
Just smile and approach in a haphazard way. That gets me through everything.
Friendly. We can be friendly.
Yeah, I'll stay in the back.
Never assume the worst in people. They
Yeah,
may have just had a bad day.
Speaking of staying in the back, I guess this would be a good time to tell you to, if you plan on approaching them in any sort of formation, you can go ahead and position that or talk about it now, and we can do that. We can actually do that from right inside
The party sheet, I believe.
sheet. Yeah, so if you go to your party sheet, you can select order. And what I'll get you to do is, in terms of facing forward, you're walking forward, top will be forward to whatever direction you're changing. Right? I can change the rotation of it to whatever.
Yeah,
So
with his little arrow.
right, exactly. So if you were facing forward, what does the formation of the group look like? You can go ahead and grab your character and place it into one of the squares. Discuss it, determine, and decide when we're ready.
I feel like I'm the most, not that I am intimidating, but I'm the biggest out of all of us. I would
100%.
come
yes.
across as intimidating if I was leading the pack, I would think.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that being said, maybe put it in the square right above the target there, right above the crosshair.
Above the target?
Yeah, so this is the angle you're going to be approaching this from is just up. Up is forward in this, right? I'll rotate it according. See, watch this. I can rotate it accordingly. So
So I don't want to be in the front.
Yep. No, you're going to be in the front because look, this is the front if I rotate.
But we're saying I shouldn't be in the front.
Oh, I thought you were saying you should be in the front. My apologies.
No, I was thinking I'd be coming across as more menacing kind of thing.
Okay, and not the diplomatic type. That's true. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, sorry. I get it. I misunderstood.
So I should be behind the target then?
I thought you were standing in front in case shit popped off.
I guess I'm going into it with a mindset that we're hoping shit doesn't pop off, but if it does, I'm, right there. But I feel like we're trying to not assume that's what's going to happen. But maybe we should. No thoughts from anybody?
I'm sorry, I was taking a drink. What are we talking about the target? I don't know what target you're talking about. I don't see a target.
Did you open
You
up
mean
the
the
party
guy
sheet?
down there?
If you get a party sheet and then order at the bottom on the right.
Oh. Yeah, I might want to change your stupid thing, Holly. Okay, now I see it.
Or do we just all approach like shoulder
Like
to
side
shoulder?
by side? Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that makes things obviously much easier if it's just everybody kind of walking up in the side-by-side profile. Present yourself as equals and not one person. Just gonna, just a group. All right, very good. And what was the consensus on how you wanted to approach? Or if you wanted to try and go around, or what would you like to do? Again, you're probably you have quite a bit of distance between yourselves and this. This simply represents kind of the terrain and what you've seen through the scope. And you're probably...
Is there any point trying to avoid them,
way
or
back.
should we just
I
go
know.
for it?
Well, if we try to, there's probably just more in the woods, and then do we
Yeah.
just look more suspicious because we're trying to avoid them? And
Then we look sneaky and
Right.
yeah. In this
No, we're
kind of way,
just
we've
gonna-
got nothing to hide.
we're just gonna keep walking and wait for them to confront us.
We're not going to charge. We're not going to,
No.
we're just a leisurely pace.
All right. Okay, so as you approach, you see what appears to be a good-sized figure, probably maybe slightly larger than Thurak, standing in the center of the road, leaning up against the down tree. You see off into the distance what appears to be a pair of feet poking out from an old tent that was probably left behind from adventurers months ago. It's torn up. It's not in very good shape.
Doesn't fit in it very well.
Yeah, the feet are
Big
sticking
for
out
it?
the end. So based on what you're seeing, there's another person or being in the tent of matching or similar physical traits.
Like the tent is being used by somebody alive, not
Yeah, you've seen
somebody dead.
exactly. Like it looks like the pair of
Okay.
feet from the same race of beast or being or humanoid.
Well, we should probably, because the one leaning against the log can see us by this point, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, give a wave or something, a greeting. Can't avoid them, so.
Yeah, kind of leans, stands up, picks up the shield and sword off of the tree that was like leaning on the tree stump. Gets up to his feet, steps forward, and shouts out something in Goblin. Does anybody understand Goblin?
Don't think so.
Trying to see where my languages are.
It is in your...
Yeah, where did I put them?
Usually in notes.
You have
Oh,
Common
yeah.
and Fey.
And Faye, yeah.
So you have...
Yeah.
And then he kind of like looks at you. And he says, "Traveler." Ah, the little one speaks it. Okay, and he starts talking in Goblin after Huurtz responds. Huurtz, he asks you where you're headed. Where's the group going to today?
We are heading to Magnimar.
Magnimar, eh? Still a couple of days travel from here.
I believe, yes.
Yeah, these trees fell down because of the recent storms. We'd be happy to move them for you for a small compensation, a small bit of compensation from some, well-off looking travelers such as yourselves.
Is there that many that, like, we would think that we couldn't go around them? Like, is there that many?
What the compensation are we talking about?
Sorry, what was the question? Can you go
I was just
around
asking.
and what?
Yeah.
I was just asking how small the compensation was that he was talking about.
Okay, so you can make a perception check, Rosa. And as far as the compensation question, you should. It looks like some got some stuff there.
Shit.
I think
Not-
maybe 15 gold per person should do, for
15 gold. Oh,
for a few
wonders.
capable adventurers such as yourselves. We'd be happy to move this unfortunate obstacle for you.
Mhm.
Your perception, the 12
Is garbage. Yep.
No, it's not. It's not garbage. That was from the old. That was from the old
Okay.
DC I had. With a 12, you're pretty sure you could get over this. It'd be difficult terrain out
Okay.
of character. You know, you realize you probably wouldn't have any issue, but the group would.
Okay. Are they speaking in Goblin still? Like, can we
Yeah.
understand them or no?
Yeah, they're speaking Goblin.
Okay.
You're not sure
Okay.
what they're talking about
Okay.
right now,
Perfect.
unless Huurtz
I'm going to tell.
stops to translate.
I'm going to say the other two. Yeah, I'm just going to tell the other two that they've said that we can pass for like 15 gold each.
Absolutely
Would you like
not.
me to try and negotiate the price down?
I mean, I just say we go over it. How much gold? 15 gold a person? Yeah, I only have. Well, no. I was muted there. I'm literally talking here, like my little head's bobbling in like actual real life. 15 gold a person, like I don't want to pay that. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but like I feel like we could probably get around this.
And if
What do
they
you
don't
guys
let us, are we good to fight?
I mean, there's what, 2 of them? One of them is still sleeping, so
Well, we don't know if there's any more in the woods.
yes, there's 2 right now.
So should we see if we can negotiate less, or do we just not want to pay?
I mean,
Anything.
I really don't want to pay because I don't we're just new starting off. I think we should try to keep our money as much as we can.
Mm,
But that's
except
totally
for
up.
important things.
Yeah, and I don't feel like there's some friggin' logs on the ground. They're just trying to swindle us for money. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes, it does
I'd like
seem.
to try
Yeah.
some diplomacy, and
Okay.
I'll try and pay for all of us.
yeah, you might as well try.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a second
If not,
here. We'll get a diplomacy check ready.
So I'd like to ask him if like 10 gold each would be a better deal for them, or a passable deal.
He says, so you'll offer 10 gold per person as opposed to 15.
Yeah, yeah.
You hear,
Yeah, because I've got
says-
enough to pay for everyone.
and you see the feet start to move from the thing, and a head pops out of the tent, like kind of like half asleep, eyes half shut. Looks at the other friend, clearly his friend or ally or colleague, whatever you want to call it, and squints, looks off into the distance at you guys a little farther away, and says, waves his hand. And what they said, Huurtz understands as, yeah, 10's good. That's fair. 30 for the group is fair. They're not basically, they're clearly not rich, is what hurts. What you hear him kind of mumble after he pulls his head back into the tent, and the feet pop back out the end.
Okay, I'd like to say deal. I'd like to walk towards the one in front of the log and pay him 30 gold.
Right. get you to deduct 30 gold from your stash. And approach and give payment. And this guy walks over, pokes his friend in the foot, and he gets up and they start moving. Give us a few minutes.
Okay, friend.
After a few minutes, they start slowly clearing out the road. Trees get moved. Way gets cleared. Gold gets exchanged. They allow you to pass.
That worked out well.
Yeah.
I'd say thank you, friend, and bow as I pass.
Yeah, they're counting. They're off on the side of the road by the tent, counting their coins, and they don't even respond to you. They just continue counting their coins. They're so happy that they've got 30 gold. They're just counting every piece, and they're like one of them's counting it, and the other's reaching their hand at the bag and pulling out pieces of gold to bite on.
I was gonna say, how good are their counting skills?
You're not,
probably could have done 20 gold, and they probably would have thought it was 30.
You're not too sure. You're not too sure of their ability to count. That's it's definitely in question at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
But as you get further away, again, you hear them just mumbling themselves as you approach with your backs to them. Can I get a perception check from everybody? You're all just happy to be done with these idiots. Nobody bothers to look back to see them. After you see him bite a coin, you're like, just whatever. Let's go. We've got way too far to travel to let these fools, these Neanderthals, take up any space inside of your mind.
I'm curious, can look back at some point to see if they pull the logs back over. Like, is this their scheme?
By the time you think to look back, you're already sort of off into the distance.
Okay. It's just curiosity, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you continue traveling. The afternoon kind of goes, and you come across these things, and you're all sort of traveling this one main road. Let me see. Just give me a second. Everybody over to this instead. This is probably a better representation at this point, given the fact that everything has been drying up and it's no longer as mucky. go. I'll share this. Weather is improving. Night is coming on now, though. Or it's getting dark. I shouldn't say night is coming on. But the afternoon is kind of ready. Things are quickly, like, blooming, but not so much blooming as they are just thawing out. Because obviously this flash freeze that happened prior wasn't natural, and you know this now. Although you are kind of out of the affected area, as it seems. It doesn't seem like there's as much traces of, which is weird, because in theory, you would have thought that this entire path would be affected by the thawing, right? If they traveled this way, assuming they traveled this way, which is the most obvious assumption, most logical assumption, but no real signs of that. So, not that holds any sort of. I guess it holds as much weight as you want it to, right? But you just it's an observation that the entire group makes. All right.
I need to show them off too.
Okay, here's
Be right proud of them.
All right, we're back, and we were talking about dice skins, and as most of you would probably expect, it headed in a direction that we didn't expect, and we ended up on dong dice. So if Smiteworks is listening, you have one job right now. You have one job. We need more dice skins. All right, I'm going to share the map now. And you start walking, continuing on your path. And once again, off in the distance, you see...
Ooh, look at all the pretty little rose bushes. It is not those same fuckers.
No, this is 7 and 14. That was 2 and 8 last time.
And can we see them from where we're at, or should I whip the spyglass?
Yeah, you kind of.
We can see them?
Yeah, you kind of like you're walking and you're going and you look and you're like, what is this? And it's a similar scene, although not the same.
Is there logs in the way? Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
We're getting hustled.
Yeah. I'm mad about it.
Yeah, not even walking, not even, I mean, it felt like you might have been walking for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but when you look back, you can't see the other ones behind you. You can only see just kind of the road you traveled on.
And it's definitely different logs. It's not like we're trapped in some kind of like loop.
You have no clue. It's... Yeah, no clue. You can't tell if the logs are the same or if
They look like they're in a different position, so...
They're in a different position, yeah. Yeah, it's
True,
kind of like
no
they're both kind of standing here, but very much the same scene.
But no tent.
Oh yeah, no tent. And they're
And
both
can we
just
tell
out.
if they're the same hobgoblin? Like, not the same ones, but they're also hobgoblins? So, like, Huurtz could talk to them if they are?
And
Mute it, Dan?
you hear off in the distance. Can I get a perception check?
Everyone?
Yep.
Everyone?
Please and thank you.
Yeah. I noticed their shit.
But
Rosa, you kind of hear them grunting, and then they both kind of perk up and look off into the distance. See, they catch eyes with all you guys and kind of see everybody. He says, looks like the path is blocked. We had a storm come through here about a day or two ago.
Oh, that's so interesting. I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, we'll be happy to clear the way for you for a small fee.
Are you guys allowing me to take the lead on this? Because I think you know what'll happen, so I'm just going to ask first.
I'm prepared to not
Okay.
pay.
Can I get another perception check from everybody, please? All right. Thurak, you don't notice anything. If you were to guess, you'd say they've set these kind of points up at regular intervals to kind of just extract money out of people multiple times in a row. Huurtz, you're just like, oh, it's all good. I got more money. Like we'll clear out. We'll pay these couple guys and we'll do our thing. You're presenting this as like, yeah, no, it's fine. You'll be paid the last guys. We'll pay these guys and we'll be on our way. Rosa, however, you're a bit more. You're not so sure. You're like something weird is going on here. Let's see here. Okay, can I get? Why don't you give me a nature roll with a +2 on your modifier?
This is me. You're talking to Rosa, right?
Yes, Rosa.
Ooh.
And that would have been a 17 with your 2 modifier. Or you added the 2 modifier.
Yeah, the 2 already. Yeah.
Okay. Something's amiss for you, but you're starting to get angry and you're mad that these things keep asking you for money. But you're not sure. You're very just sort of confrontational at this point.
What? No, I'm
it'd be
not.
a good time to. Sorry, not confrontational, but you're like, you don't want to pay this money, right? You didn't want to last time. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that, but you're not interested.
Don't be saying that.
Sorry, you're not interested in paying these people.
Oh, 100%. Where there's no money.
Sorry,
No.
I sort of.
Don't try to sabotage me.
No, I'm not trying to sabotage. This is a good time to remind you, everybody has 2 hero points that I started the game with. Care to use them?
Not yet.
I don't feel like I want to for my nature roll.
Otherwise, your perception is just something is amiss here. Something's amiss. You're very uneasy about this whole thing.
Is this how far we still are away from them? Like in actual game?
Yeah, we'll say in actual game.
But they can talk to us from that far?
It's about 80 feet. It's more like yelling 90 feet. It's not like you're in a busy street where there's people traveling, right? It's a quiet road. The only thing you really hear maybe is the wind in the trees a little bit. It's a pretty calm day.
I feel like my voice isn't going to carry that far, so I want to walk a little further.
Sure, okay. Yep.
Like
you can go ahead and
feet,
you can go ahead and place yourselves. Grab yourself and your familiar or whatever.
Little Pip.
Get the moves approved.
I'm just going to say that we're not falling for this, and we can easily walk through those logs. We don't need you to move them. Or we can just move them ourselves.
Okay.
Not confrontational, not hateful, none of that. Just direct, straight to the point.
Would you like to do a diplomacy check there?
Sure.
Mm.
I don't know. You might be capable, but I mean, after all, you pretty much look like this tree. Yeah, maybe you, but we'd hate to see your friends get hurt trying to climb over these obstacles, huh?
I'm gonna say I can help move trees.
As can I.
Yeah, we can move the trees. So
And as
So
you
are you
approach
guys
and get
gonna get
closer,
out of your way?
they say, no,
Uh-huh.
we'd much rather take care of this ourselves. After
Okay,
all,
well,
we'd
we're
hate
not
to
really-
see healthy adventurers such as yourselves get hurt.
I can help you move trees.
Huurtz is just gonna keep saying it. I can help move trees. Are they getting like confrontational? Is their guard changing at all the closer we get to them?
They're starting to grasp their weapons and reach, sort of thing. All right, I will get another perception check from everybody, please.
Everybody?
Yes, please.
Oh, we got a natural 20. Oh, we got 2 natural 20s on that?
Two
Holy
natural
shit.
20s on this. This is a, let's see, Thurak and Huurtz. As both of you get closer, and Rosa less so you don't really, you're just like, okay, they're going to let me through, but we'll move the rest of them anyway. And as soon as you guys get to where you're at, Thurak and Huurtz, you instantly realize that these hobgoblins are not here. And you also notice an unnatural path off the woods into this area. As soon as you step basically in line there, these things sort of, they're not there, but you both recognize these things as some sort of manifestation or
Like an illusion?
hologram or summon. They're not the hobgoblins that they appear to be as you get closer.
Oh, we're being deceived.
Yes, can I get let's see. I will take an Arcana check from Huurtz and Thurak.
Can we assume that
where
they
do I
at
put
least
that?
tell me this?
Go ahead, Huurtz.
Oh, maybe.
Stop.
Maybe it's
All
late.
right. That's all right. We got rid of both of the ones. There's no more for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Huurtz, you are trying to perceive so hard that you're just completely dialed in on arcane and trying to sort of extract some kind of information out of it that you've essentially confused yourself for the next 5 minutes.
Oh no.
You're like you've started perplexing yourself with the questions of the universe when you needed to just be here in this place in this time, and you just went full like no you're doing too much. Huurtz is doing too much, and he basically you sprained your brain.
Break your brain.
You sprained your brain. Yeah, you're clumsy for the next 5 minutes. Or sorry, confused.
God.
Confused, sorry, for the next 5 minutes. And you're kind of like, you don't even know where north is.
Oh, that's bad.
You don't even know where
He
north
always
is
knows
right
where
now.
north is.
And you just see him and he's like, and he starts like, he's totally like just system malfunctioning. The hobgoblin, hey, what's going on with your friend there? He's twitching. He's not a zombie, is he? And he steps forward.
No. He's good.
He's not infected, huh?
He's just confused.
Thurak, you notice that this path is very unnatural, and you sense kind of an arcane presence.
Now, which path are we talking about? The one off to the side or the straight one?
There's just one off to the side here through the woods.
Okay, but there's also the regular path.
Yeah, the regular path is...
okay.
Basically, Thurak, you start to see like weird similarities, like you're in a loop, right?
Okay, yeah.
You're like, oh no.
How'd you call that already?
You're seeing the little things. You're seeing, right? You're noticing like little scratches on their shield that are in the same place, like the keen things you would notice when you're battle ready, right? You're looking at the shield, you're looking at the sword, right? You're looking at the armor, like they're identical.
They're like mirrors.
These two dudes. It's like someone took a copy and paste. They look identical. They sound identical.
Who is the question? Who did the copy and paste?
Whatever it is, you're sensing it from that direction with that combination of roles and whatnot. It's clear that something is sort of doing this and causing this to be an issue.
So should we maybe go try that path and see if we can figure out what's going on?
I know. Do we try to avoid them and go at the second path? Because if we keep going straight, we're just going to go into the loop every time, right?
Yeah. I feel like we need to get to the source of the loop.
Even though it might be dangerous, we obviously have to go the other way.
Yeah.
So we're just going to maybe ignore them. Yeah. And we're going to push Huurtz along with us.
Yeah. Come on, little one.
Yeah.
We're going to keep scrambling towards the logs, Let's get the logs.
He's still reaching for the logs. He's like, I can help move the logs. 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 And you're like
in his own little loop.
He's twitching. He's sitting there kind of twitching a little bit. And yeah, as they start kind of questioning you and getting weird. What's wrong with your friend? Is he a zombie? You're just like, nope, we're good. And they just start kind of shoving Huurtz off into the woods.
Gently.
Yeah, yes, just kind of gently nudging him along.
Like a small child.
You're like, yeah, there's plenty more trees over there. You go move some trees.
I help logs.
Oh.
I like the silly.
I know, right?
All right, so walks off into the woods. The path narrows quite a bit, and you notice a bit of a tight squeeze as you walk further in. Sheet tracker. We'll get everybody off here.
Can I see anything ahead with my spyglass?
No, it's like very much branches in your face. Kind of
too dense.
It's a little bit dense here, yeah. At least at this point here where you've kind of entered into this path. It was a crowded path. It didn't look like a proper footpath. And Thurak, that's why you're kind of a little off. You're detecting... it doesn't look like a normal path, first of all, with that perception roll. And then you're getting some sort of weird, unnatural presence that's kind of veiling this area with something that's... And then your sort of intuition just says, this looks too much like a sort of copy and paste scene, but with, the background changed. Right? To try and see if you're paying attention kind of thing.
Can I put my shield up not only because I sense things are off and weird, but also because it's so dense to use as a push through any branches and stuff like that.
Sure.
So kind of.
Sure. So you're going to lead the way. I'll get you on the map here so you
Yeah.
can kind of do a layout here. My apologies. I'm kind of fumbling with the map as I talk through this.
I clicked off that my shield is raised.
Okay. All right. All right. Can you guys see the map?
Mm-hmm.
You are on the bottom there.
Kind of pretty in here.
Yeah, you start to, as you head off the path, you start to hear like water rushing and stuff like that. You're following this path for, what seems like a while, but in actuality, just minutes have passed. Again, that's this feeling of unnatural time is what you're getting third act. Almost like time is kind of standing still. All right, what would the group like to do next? It is about 5 minutes since the passing, and Huurtz, you are no longer confused, and you kind of snap out of it. You're not really, you don't realize kind of where you're at. You're missing 5 minutes.
Welcome back, buddy.
I want to try and find the logs to move.
The logs were an illusion. We're not sure why, but it was placed there, and there's another path, so we decided to take the other path and see if we could figure out what's going on.
Somebody's messing with us.
Yeah.
So we continue down the path, I guess, eh?
Yep.
You guys can go ahead and put moves in. Put a move path if you're going to move multiples, and then I'll let you guys go. We'll say up to the rock face or like here, this area, and then we'll take it from there. You want to sort of determine, try to figure out where you're headed.
Some of the areas are dark for me, so I don't really know
It might
what way
be because
we
the
should be
trees
going.
are kind of in the way here.
Yeah.
So as you walk through, let me get you guys through here a little more. Walk through. There you go.
We're being, we're watching our surroundings.
There's
and
very
like,
much
being
trees in
careful.
front of your face and stuff like that. So this line of sight is really kind of a great example of what you'd be getting walking through these narrow trees and whatnot. So as you get out to there, you notice there's a big cliff side up here. This would provide a good vantage point for the area. It views above tree lines down here and stuff. Obviously, this river, which appears to be going quite fast, and you would guess that would have to do with a lot of the runoff that would be coming from all of the snow that's melting off from Sand Point and the surrounding upstream areas.
Can I get Pip to fly in the air and kind of tell me where we should go? See if she can get a better view flying.
Absolutely. Okay. What's the distance at which it can go from you? It's quite far, isn't it?
Gains a fly speed of 25 feet.
It can fly, yes, but it has like a maximum distance at which it can kind of use its empathic communication to.
Oh,
I think it's quite
that.
far, like 500
I think it
or
is.
something like that.
Oh, where would I see that? Because yes, it is quite far, but I'm trying to remember where I would see
You know
that.
what? Let me do this whole map and get an idea here. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
This whole map is
Okay.
good. So what are you telling Pip to do? What would you like her to do?
Scout the way for us. Like, tell us which way is safe and which way we should go. And
Are you trying to get Pip to go ahead? Or are you trying to get Pip to, like, scope
more
out the area?
above. Like, I want her to go above and, like, stay safe and cautious.
Up on the
Because we don't
rock
really know
area
where we're
kind of
at
thing.
100%. Just she can fly, so I'm like, it makes the most sense to have her up there. And she's so small that I feel like she's very hard to notice.
Okay.
Just safer.
So you ask Pip to go up and surround the check out the surrounding area. And Pip boop, 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 just kind of starts floating up, hovering away off, and goes good 200-300 feet up in the air. And you almost lose sight of Pip. She's so tiny. You can't even really see her anymore in the sky because it's like a speck at a certain distance. Absolutely. Yeah, you can sense her. And she explains that there is a dark, or not, she doesn't explain. Sorry, she doesn't explain anything. She feels the sense, you feel the sense of not wanting something. You feel a little bit of like unease. And you feel the sense of find discovery. Right? Like the sense of Pip comes back down after a couple of minutes. And you see her speck slowly start to come into sight and get bigger.
And what kind of sense did I feel? That she found something?
The discovery, the sense of discovery, but unease.
Okay, but she was scared? A little bit.
Not like fear, but like concern. And points kind of in this general direction.
Okay. Well, I guess that should be the way we go.
Yeah, if we want to figure things out, I'm guessing that's...
Well, we probably have to even get our way out of here, right?
So
and it didn't seem like she was terrified or anything. It was just a bit of a sense of uneasiness.
Because of unknown or whatever.
Right. And clearly this isn't the regular forest that she's used to. Okay, so Pip will kind of maybe lead us a bit.
Okay, sure. So
you
kind of just making sure we're going the right way.
Sorry, go ahead.
Do we have to cross the river to get around there, or it's kind of hard to tell? Are we able to kind of scoot along the ledge here on the right-hand side of the river?
That would be a specific kind of check. Both of which are going to require a check. After a quick sort of viewing of the area, you determine you could get around this kind of creeping along this wall, but it would probably be more difficult than crossing this roughly 5-foot gap here.
Oh, okay. So better to just hop the river and...
Right. So when it's something like that, well, just completely out of character, right? You would have a higher DC to get by this way than you would to go this way. But each would present its own, maybe sort of like challenges and things that could happen. And so
That's okay. We got hero points this time.
Yeah.
Unless we roll 1 twice, like
but you
Huurtz
would
did,
recognize,
unfortunately.
although the fact that the river is probably running pretty fast, this gap would be the safest way to approach. You could climb all the way up here, which would require a lot of climbing. But you do have a little bit of climbing equipment that you were given, if I'm not mistaken. Or you asked
What
for.
about?
Yep.
It looks like in front of the big rock face, there's some smaller rocks right beside the river. Could we get on one of these smaller rocks just to give us a little bit of height for hopping over the river? Do you see where I mean? Here, I'll put myself right where
here.
I mean. Like right there. And then like behind me also looks like 2 other rocks. Unless I'm just assuming that's what they are.
They are
Like, do I have
rocks,
any-
but it's all roughly even across here. There's no height until you start to get into the edge of this cliff here.
Okay.
There's no actual height change of enough to give any sort of advantage.
Okay.
And look at that little river. I'm going to say, me know where to get across there. Logs help us get across there. I know where logs are. Me go get logs.
Oh, God.
Would you like to
We can't go back there.
do a... Give me a perception check, first of all.
Who?
Huurtz, sorry. Yeah, there's logs galore. They're everywhere. There's downed logs right at your feet.
Oh, you do see logs.
There's logs just maybe a foot inside of the brush, just kind of naturally fallen. There's some large, some small. They're everywhere.
So if we put logs across, would that be an acrobatics roll?
It would be more likely a crafting roll, but where it's a log, it's not.
I mean, to walk across.
Oh, to walk across it, yes. But it would be. So the idea behind doing something like this is you do a crafting check, and then you do the crafting check to see if you can make the athletics check easier for yourself. Right? That's what a tree bridge is going to do at this point. If you successfully do a tree bridge, you'll do a tree bridge, and you'll get a lower acrobatics check needed, or sorry, athletics or acrobatics. This would be acrobatics, I guess. Would be needed.
Okay.
Sort of thing.
All right,
So
let's
that's
try to
what
make
adding on to it would be. The downsides being obviously use your imagination. And
Fall in the
these
water and
will
get
be,
swept away.
these will be blind rolls, so I'm not going to necessarily tell you succeed or not.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you the DC. So
Do we all have to do crafting checks, or just one person? Or
you guys could determine that and tell me. It doesn't matter to me who does what. We'll get basically grab a log, start doing crafting check, pick someone, or do it as a group. And we'll kind of determine from there what the results will be.
because I mean,
I
I
have a-
definitely help, but I have no extra to crafting.
I have +1.
So you've got strength to kind of get this thing out. Keep in mind, you're not making a foot bridge.
No, I'm
Right?
just kind
It's
of dragging
not-
them, pushing them.
Right. This is
Try
going to
get a log
be
across the
the
river.
right. The crafting on something like this isn't so much crafting as it's just rigging it up and not dropping it in the water.
Right. Okay, well, I'd say we work together as a team.
Yeah. So does that mean like all of us would do a crafting roll, or?
Yeah, let's get everybody to do a. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, everybody do a crafting roll. I have a combined number I'm expecting.
Ooh.
Okay, so you place the log after, about 15 or 20 minutes dragging, finding a big enough log to go across. You place one on the map here. And yeah, just give me a second there. The group manages to rig up what they believe will be a good enough, sturdy enough log bridge to get you across there. Just a quick hop across kind of thing. So,
Can I do an extra check to make sure it's good, like nature or perception or anything? Like, I'm sure I've built these before, crossing rivers, living in the woods for so many years.
you're based on that crafting roll, you're like, yeah, this is all right. You're like, we don't need much, right? Based on sort of your crafting, you know what's required of you. Now, obviously,
Yes.
at this point, you realize it might not necessarily be so much the bridge as it is up to you and your ability.
So can we, as say someone's crossing, hold, like the others can like hold the log so it doesn't say roll on them or something?
Sure, if you'd like one person to
Yes.
try and brace the log.
So this is what I think we should do. I
Go
think I
first.
should go first because I'm the lightest
Mm-hmm.
and get to the other side and brace it. Then Huurtz braces it on the other side when Thurak goes past it because you're going to weigh the heaviest. So if it's going to crack, it's going to crack when you do it. And then as long as it makes it through, then Huurtz can come over because he also probably doesn't weigh a lot either.
Okay,
do you guys
first person going over. Let's get an athletics roll.
Hold on. We're trying to make a decision as a group what we're doing. And I thought it was
I'm not good.
acrobatics.
Or yeah, sorry, acrobatics.
You guys think that's a good decision for the group, or what do you think we should do?
Yeah, that's good.
I definitely think you should go first. I don't know if maybe I should wait till last, or
Then
do you
who
think
would
it's better?
brace it on the other side? Think anybody would? We just need that on one side.
Well, I think if Larry goes over second, because he's at least then we've got me and you one side can try and hold it.
Yeah, that's
Three
what I
gets
was
across.
thinking.
And then I'm quite light, so you could both be one side, and I should hopefully be able to
Okay.
scamper across
Okay.
easier.
And should we, like tie a rope around the person crossing, just in case they slip off, then they don't get swept away?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
That's a great
like we've
idea.
got rope in our bags.
Add a hero point to your count for that.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That's a really good idea.
And
Just
if
tie it around a waist.
Yeah, and then should I get one of those pythons when we go to the other side and like stick it in the ground, so it's like tied to the person with the rope?
Take the
can
rope
do
off
that,
your
yeah.
own waist and then play it that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like support it, and then Huurtz. I don't know.
As like an
I don't know
anchor.
which
Yeah.
side we want to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like an anchor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got a
Okay.
good plan.
Okay, so we're gonna get the rope tied around my waist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which side do you think we should do the python at? The side when we get to the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because then
So-
it's there, and we don't
Okay.
have to leave it behind or anything.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna try to lightly fuck yeah.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna friggin'
Yeah, why don't you
dances across.
Yeah, why don't you describe exactly how you make your way across this log, which is apparently just an extension of your fucking body.
I mean, it is. I mean, yeah, my like root little vines are just gonna like literally cling to it as I just go over and make it look so effortless. Like I just feel like I'm one with the forest and really, really just showing off now. Like just prancing over this thing. Like it was nothing.
Graceful and whimsy.
Yeah. I'm gonna struggle more trying to get the python in the ground on the other side probably than getting past this.
So it's almost deceptive how gracefully Rosa moves across this, to the point that you all think you've perfected the crafting of a bridge. You're just
I don't know about that. Come on now.
The way that you went across made it look like it was built by the finest bridge builders in all of the land, and definitely not the ones that worked on the bridge you've seen in the illustration of Magnimar. Anything but. You're like, we won't end up like those fools in Magnimar with their broken bridge.
But we also know how risky this stuff is because we have gotten hurt in the past doing these things.
Yeah.
So we're still very cautious.
But confident.
Exactly.
The thing that it slips into your mind that our bridge is much prettier than yours. To the point of almost overconfidence. But it works, and Rosa quickly goes across, plants the python without any issues. And the one-sided rope back over, yeah.
And now me and Huurtz are going to try to brace the log as Thurak tries to get across.
Okay, sure, yeah.
He has
go
the
ahead.
rope as a backup and us trying to brace it. Do we need to roll for bracing it?
No. Just an acrobatics roll from Thurak.
I thought you were going to get a 22, and I was going to be like, are you
That would've been
actually
amazing.
kidding me? That would have been incredible. Still critical success, though.
Yes.
You're going to
Yeah.
prance over it, too.
Yeah, why don't you tell me how Thurak kind of makes his way across this bridge?
I feel extremely light on my feet, and like I weigh nothing, and I just kind of bound across happily, like skipping.
Yeah, and your feet, your toes barely touching the wood, you
Yeah.
gracefully, barely touching it, go across. And
Toss the rope back for her.
okay, yeah, you easily toss the rope back. It's not far.
Yeah.
It's effortless to get the rope back across. And you can go ahead with your acrobatics. Huurtz.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Oh, success.
Huurtz gets about halfway through and it starts wobbling beneath his feet. And you can see him trying to keep balance, arms going up, little arms, little T-Rex arms, flailing around, trying to keep the balance. And then hops off.
Oh.
Whew. A little scary for a moment there.
All good.
We rock, guys.
And
Didn't
you all
even have to
successfully
use
make
a
it
hero
across.
point. That's because we had them.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What's the group's next move? You've got
Well,
a bit
tidy
of
all
woods
this up.
here,
take
all
the python.
along here, and a large rock here. After gathering up your rope and your supplies, you pack that back in.
We need
Yeah,
Pip
go
over
that
here
way.
so she can start leading the way for us again.
Clammy.
Is it nighttime yet? Like, are we still fine to like keep going?
It's about dusk. It's starting to get darker. The sun is setting.
Okay, so we could probably still travel for a little bit before we find somewhere to camp out.
Can I get a perception check based on that? Or actually, give me a nature roll. Rosa, please. Something's not right about what you're seeing. Obviously, you've been seeing a whole lot of stuff. Your inner clock is telling you it's been night the whole time.
Oh.
It's been night the whole time. Like the entire time. You started walking when you guys originally left your tent. You started walking in what you thought was morning.
And it's been night the whole time?
You're realizing now, like your internal clock is going haywire. You're seeing the sun, but your plant body is not getting the nutrients you get from the sun. Does that make sense? Right? Like the feeling that you get, like you feed off the sun, right? You feel,
well, yeah,
you feel
I
full.
actually wanted to mention that because I was just reading my stuff because I'm trying to use all of my skills, and I'm not supposed to eat, by the way.
Okay,
I
that's
gain
fine.
nourishment like
Through
from
the sun,
plants
yes.
and fungus. Yeah.
Right.
So like I shouldn't be using rations and stuff. Like I don't need them, and I don't need to pay for food.
Cool.
So like
There you
I
go,
rely
good
on
call.
photosynthesis, and I can go without sunlight for 1 week.
Right. You haven't
then
had
I
you
will
haven't had
starve.
sunlight in the last day, and you can tell. You've been in sunlight for the past 12 hours, but you didn't get any sunlight for the last 12 hours. And you can
Okay.
feel it now.
So she's realizing that it's all an illusion, not just those dudes.
Right.
Okay.
You
And-
can feel that it's not day at all. It's night, and it's been night.
Do we feel tired though? Does it feel like we should rest, or do we feel like we can keep going?
No, you feel fine.
Okay.
At this
I
point,
also-
what you're confident that you're based on what Thurak has been saying and Huurtz has been. You guys are all sort of talking about what the hell's happening immediately, kind of with this and the loops and all that stuff. And you're realizing that like it's been night all along, and this is just basically a false veil. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. We gotta get the heck out of here.
And
Start making our way down the river.
Yes, wherever Pip thinks we should
Pip
go.
goes up and whoop, disappears into the woods.
What?
Yeah, he goes forward and takes
She.
she goes forward and takes a left.
She. Okay.
Like on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is she like sensing anything to me?
She is kind of almost a beckoning feeling you're getting.
Okay, so we're gonna follow.
Okay.
Should we move ourselves or no? Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
And you see through just slightly through the woods, through the branches and stuff, you can see Rosa, or Pip rather. Rosa, you can see from there. Yeah, okay, everybody can see. Okay. So yeah, and following this way, and you can make your characters follow this path.
Oh, it's real. I don't hate this site, and now I have no idea where I should be going.
Let me move this. Does
This
that help?
way.
Can you see now?
Yes. Yeah.
And as
Pip,
you
like,
start to
going
get closer,
fast?
no.
Okay.
As you
She's not
guys
in a
start
rush
to
or
get
anything.
closer, you get that feeling again, that uneasy feeling from Pip. And Pip starts to not lead the way and gets behind. And
Okay.
you see glowing coming from up ahead.
Should I get up in front, do you guys think?
Definitely stay. Yes, probably.
I'm guessing this is the path. We're going the right way.
Yeah, I think Pip will tell us if we're going the wrong way.
Okay.
She kind of
and
knows which way. We're gonna
Can
follow
I
close
get
behind, though.
a
Oh.
stealth
see anything.
check from Thurak?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I see stuff. Oh no!
Oh, you better use one of
hero
them
point.
hero
Yeah.
points.
Hero point. Even if I fail, I don't want to critically fail. like that.
Exactly. Oh, that's a much better. Much
There we
better.
go.
So, as you're creeping, you kind of come around the edge, and you see behind a stone a figure, kind of moving around, and you hear some voice saying something. There's a large, sort of like a monolithic stone here coming up from the ground, and then a same thing, circle of them. And you see this figure kind of going around it. Light is glowing from the center stone. This person is very fixated on the stone and circling around it, waving their hands.
Do they not even notice us?
They don't notice you.
Okay.
Nobody else in the back, obviously, has kind of come out quite as far as you, so.
Am I able to keep creeping along the tree line here with them not noticing?
Sure, I'm going to need some more stealth rolls for that.
Oh. Do I want to be stealthy? Or do we just let them know we're here?
My stealth is terrible.
Well, like I don't have...
Yours isn't too bad.
It's
but,
not bad, but...
No. But any
could,
bad
like-
roll and you're done for.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, maybe I'm not trying to be so stealthy. But
It's pretty
I just
obvious based on what you're seeing that this is whatever the cause is of this weirdness that's happening, you're convinced it's emanating from this point now.
okay. Whatever this dude is doing is causing stuff.
So you're traveling up to there. Do we have another stealth check?
Yeah, I can do
Is that what you're trying to do?
I mean, I'm not necessarily trying to be super stealthy, but I can try to remain quiet and stuff. So that would be stealth, I'm guessing.
Okay, yeah, you can try, yeah. And then if you have like a plan B, if you're not, sort of thing, that's fine too.
Failure, so... yeah, like I'm not trying to be super, super sneaky, but I'm also not like crashing through the forest.
So as soon as you walk forward one more step, you step on a large piece of wood that breaks beneath your feet. It almost echoes.
Ugh.
And you see this, there's essentially a direct line of sight. And the person's head, it's a robed figure, the person's head snaps over in your direction. And you see glowing red eyes beneath the shadow of a hood. And it's pretty, other than the actual other than the actual energy emanating from this, you're noticing that it's all dark now again. It's night. It went from like, as soon as you kind of walked forward a little bit, it kind of got dark. And you're seeing the true night, basically.
Okay. It's like I've stepped out of the illusion.
Exactly.
While this happened and that figure's obviously fixated on Thurak, can like me and Huurtz try to get in a little closer? Not really stealthy, just like try to get closer to Thurak.
Sure. If you're just planning on moving, I'll let you get anywhere
just
up to the
moving.
stone pillars. If you're planning on
Right
doing
here.
stealth, roll stealth. If you're
stealth
not,
for me.
then just go ahead.
So,
You hear a voice coming from.
so, you've brought the friends. Yes, I think your group forgot to pay the toll.
Roll for initiative.
Knew it was coming at some point.
All right. Rosa, you are at the top of the order by the looks of it here. Let me get the turn onto you. All right. You talking? You're muted.
Yep, sorry. Are they up in the air or are they on the ground?
They're on the ground.
Because that's a very important. Okay. I'm going to just want to get 5 foot first, 30 feet. I'm not moving. I just want to see how far they are from me. Okay, 25 feet.
And as you guys start to approach and stuff, you notice that the whole the person's hands stop waving around. As she says, you forgot to pay the toll, and it's clearly ready for fight time. She grabs a nearby staff in one hand, dagger in the other.
Staff in one hand and dagger in the other. Great. I am going to cast. I haven't casted this yet. I forgot I had this actually. So I need to make sure I'm doing it right. You might have to help me on this, Dan.
Okay. What are you trying to do
So
here?
it's called Flourishing Flora. It's a
Okay.
level 1 spell.
Right.
It's 2 actions, and it ranges 30 feet, and it has a 5-foot burst.
Okay.
And it says defense basic reflex, so I don't know if that's what they have to roll.
Yeah, you would force the reflex
Okay.
save onto them.
So its plants rapidly grow up from the ground. All creatures in the target area take 2d4 damage. The type of damage depends on what plant you choose to grow. And then on a critical failure, they get more stuff. So
Okay.
I'm going to do the flowers, and I'm going to do roses, obviously,
Okay.
for poison damage.
Okay.
So I'm just wondering how I guess I just cast
You would
with
you would
this,
drag the reflex
if I do it right.
over
See if
to
this is
them.
right.
They have
I do that
failed
right?
their save. Yeah. So now you would roll
Okay.
whatever.
Not a critical fail though.
No, that's all automatic.
Okay.
That'll all be automatic. So unless there's
That's
effects
the
you have to
poison
apply
one.
or whatever. That, yeah, but not a critical. But a failure nonetheless.
So I think this is right. And we'll make sure I do this right.
Exactly. So you've done your damage. You did full poison damage to this thing.
Now, are they poisoned because of this or
What
no?
does that depends on your skill. I would imagine that would be with critical, where they would have some sort of condition, some persistent poison. But I don't know if that is the case.
No, it just says poison damage for flowers, and then it says and dazzled for 2 rounds on a critical failure.
So it's not persistent poison. It's just poison.
Right. It is on different ones if I pick them, but
It's
okay.
the poison type of damage, but not persistent.
Okay. And how do I cast it off that I used it again? Because now it says
You just click the
I
little
haven't casted any.
ticker next to it. Little box.
I don't see a box next to it. I don't
Is it
know.
not? Are you not in playing mode, sort of thing? Just give me a second.
I must. Oh, I'm not. I'm in standard.
Yeah. That I think will change.
I go into
That change
combat
it?
mode. Combat mode, it's gone.
There is actions.
Preparation?
No, I see it. Yeah, preparation. No, they should be there. Oh yeah, it's in preparation. Sorry, I guess it is in preparation.
But that's just prepared.
No, that's you ticking it off. We're going to say you're ticking those off.
Oh,
So you're using a slot.
okay. That's 2 moves. I don't have anything that's 1 action. Except for 1 action heal, but nobody needs anything.
Or
Does
an
anyone...
attack or something. Physical attack. But you're not
Oh,
close enough.
yeah. Ew, and I can't do that anyway, so I'm gonna end my turn.
Yeah, as you
Oh, right.
as your plants kind of hit this thing, it hisses.
Yes, and Thorak, you have that spell, right? That you don't have to get as close anymore.
Yeah, I actually
For
have
that
that
feat?
pulled up. Lunge.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm like, I know he has they have the 5-foot burst of the flowers, and they will hurt you too, I think. So.
Okay. So with this feat, lunge, says you attack an enemy at the edge of your reach. Make a strike with a melee weapon, increasing your reach by 5 feet for that strike. So that means I don't have to get as close, right?
Right, you can
Like,
go
yeah,
into
I
the
would-
square with the gap away from them.
Perfect.
So I
hit
could
from
go
there.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
Perfect. All right, so I will go there. Let's see.
1 action for a step.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a critical.
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
Ooh, I like seeing all that.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yeah, fantastic lunge
Oh my god.
forward and why don't you
Dying. Oh my
tell
god.
me,
Yes, as I was
Yeah,
like,
why
oh
don't
my
you-
god.
why don't you tell me how you take this guy out?
Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I lunge, and because I'm lunging, I'm kind of lower than my full height. So I swipe my sword right across his abdomen, and everything comes spilling out.
Oh.
Yeah, and this thing collapses into a heap. And you notice after this thing goes down upon closer inspection that this was a vampire. And they had the area under spell, basically fooling. And as you do, you also notice a big bag of gold spill out from the wound. Basically, it was concealed within the robe in the area where you put the wound. Here to go to the party sheet.
Oh,
Everything they've been
snap.
collecting.
I know. We gonna get our money back and then some?
Yeah. So I imagine they got some others too.
Yeah,
I like
you find
lunge.
a total of
I know.
50, roughly a bunch of silver, a bunch of copper. What you estimate to be about roughly by weight, 200 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Well, Huurtz should get back what he paid, and then the rest we can split.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will make this 170 gold pieces, and you can take back your 30 Huurtz.
Okay.
Split that equally, which will equal out to the following.
Nice. Very nice. That was fun.
Moment here.
That was crazy. We're like, what? We're not used to actually having a okay, easy time in battle.
Right?
Or like
Wow.
no one's dead except for the enemy? What?
Yeah.
And with that, we will take a quick break, and we will be back in 10. Oh,
There's a
just
thing
back
about
from
my
break now,
plant.
so sorry, go ahead.
There's a thing about my plant nourishment too, that it says that I should have these certain kind of things that I have to buy or something. They're
Okay.
not rations. Sorry, let me go back to it. It was under
Fertilizer?
abilities. It's you can derive nourishment from specially formulated bottles of sunlight instead of natural sunlight, but these bottles cost 10 times as much as standard rations,
Ah,
or 40 gold pieces, it says.
okay.
I guess.
So
that's
I probably
useful
should.
for
get rid of my rations and purchase some of those. Obviously, I didn't know, so that's on me.
Good call. Thank you for letting
not-
me know that such a thing
Yeah, so
exists.
yeah, so I shouldn't be, but there is bottles of like sunlight that I can
Bottled
apparently
sunlight.
get.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I assume that'd be if we're going into a big cave. We're gonna go explore down there for a couple of months.
Right.
Exactly,
it's
as long
really
as I had
sunlight.
these bottles. But I mean, if they broke or something, like, and I didn't have them, like, I would eventually starve after 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah. Just like I had no food. So that's good to know.
Ooh, that'll be a hell of a situation.
I know. So I should probably, once we get to maybe town, like, I'll give them my rations and we'll try and find a store for me to buy that stuff. So I have
I
that
was
going
thinking
forward.
of another one of your abilities, Rosa.
What?
Your cornucopia, where it's like every 10 minutes you can pop out something to eat. It's like, well, if you can like get nourishment from the sun and pop out something every 10 minutes for someone else to eat, we should never go
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wouldn't really need their rations. We could make rations, basically. Or...
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Ah, you took all my movements.
Hi, Mark.
Welcome back. All right.
Welcome
well,
back.
we're just going to hop right back in where we left off after the dampir, or what more commonly known to as a vampire. You notice his fangs, and not only that, but night quickly starts fading, and the sun very rapidly starts rising over the trees. As it does, the body just kind of shrivels up with smoke coming off of it. It just fades away, and you just see this kind of pile of cloths with the dagger and a staff, as well as another small shiny object kind of resting on top of it. And as you look closer, you take a look at the party sheet. So here.
Loot him. Loot it.
You recognize one as a plain dagger, perhaps used for sacrifice or some sort of thing like that, just a regular dagger. The other one, you're not quite sure. The other two things, you're not quite sure. One's clearly a staff. Very nice looking staff. Polished wood. It bears a swirling motif reminiscent of folds in the brain. Basically, at the very top, the wood kind of blooms out, almost like looks the grooves, the curved grooves. Looks like someone would draw, like the illustration of a brain, right? What you would think a brain looks like. What, people commonly point out as a brain. Of course, you might not necessarily have ever seen one, but you know what common drawings of a brain looks like. And the top of this staff very much resembles that.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Would you use a staff, Huurtz?
If anybody would like to try and determine what it is, I will take an arcane check, please. Arcana.
I'll give it a go and see what it is.
What is
I'm
up
just
with your
never
natural
rolling
one?
Arcana.
You literally, I'm like, it hates you when you have a +8 for it.
Yeah, even the group, without knowing what it is, they see you grab it and try to
I'm gonna try to roll.
You're not sure, but you're sure that it's more valuable because Huurtz is saying, "Oh, look, I found another log. We can use this to get back." So Huurtz thinks this is just a fantastic log for walking across, even though you've got the other log.
It's a fancy stick.
I think it might be a fancy staff. I think it might be. I don't know. I feel like it is something fancy.
And when Rosa points this out, you're like, oh, yeah, right. We can't use this for a bridge. And you're like, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not a bridge. This is a staff, so.
We should probably take it.
Not able to identify it, though, to determine what kind of things does, if anything. As of this point, it's a fancy walking stick. All right, we got that
Things
split
are
up.
going. I'm sure Thorak will probably roll a 20 on it. With no arcana. That'd be just that's what it is.
All right, so yeah, that's basically it. The stones stop glowing. The night kind of comes and goes almost immediately, as if it were locked in place at the edge of the night, right? As if time were locked in place at the edge of the night to keep it there. You're guessing so this dampir could maintain its spell, because otherwise, if sun had kind of come up over that set of trees, this dampir would have been in probably pretty big trouble. So, and it appears as though he has collected some hefty sums of money. And you have regained not only what you have had, but what is apparently the payments of other passers-by who have got stuck in the same loop and probably paid multiple times and gone about their business without even knowing what was happening.
The party sheet says 2 unidentified items.
Yeah, there's another little shiny vial full of red liquid.
Oh. Can I do some kind of check to know what that is? Like a medicine check or something?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead with that if you'd like.
I haven't used a hero point. I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you recognize this as... Here, I'm going to reveal it in the sheet. It's a vial of what's commonly referred to as a blood booster.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
Something like this would help
immediately giving that to Thorak.
Would help against resistance to persistent bleed and persistent poison. And it would lower flat. It would lower the DC for flat checks to end.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely going to give that to Thorak. He just seems to take... Well, he's the frontliner, so... And we could always pass it to someone else if we need it, but that's a large bulk for, like, one little booster?
It's a large bulk?
Yeah, that's what it says. L.
L, yeah. Weird, okay.
Yeah, that seems awfully big.
Make it the same size as your... make it the same weight as a potion. That's kind of what I'm envisioning with that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
That should be the same size
make it,
potion in my mind.
Yeah,
While this is all going on,
0.1.
can you grab a bit of chalk?
Oh,
walk over
went
to
in
the
as 0.1.
square
Oh, good.
stone and write on it.
Is there something I can do to see if I can try to figure out what that other identified thing is for people?
The Arcana check, maybe?
Arcana? I can try. Is that okay?
Yeah. Hang on a sec here. Let me get the... Okay, go ahead.
You never know when you're going to get a good roll.
Oh, that's a fail.
It's a fantastically crafted staff, but you're not sure if it has any additional properties other than being a good staff for bludgeoning something with.
We could always take it to one of the stores when we make it to town eventually.
Yeah.
If someone can give us some info on it.
Yeah, so the sun is rising and it's peeking over the tree line and starting to shine down on everybody. you're not sure how long it's been. It feels like a day or two, but you're not sure at this point because your perception of time is very skewed by the coming and going of this artificial light. Not so much with Rosa, because Rosa, you feel that differently, right? You have a different connection to that, but Thurak and Huurtz, a little bit off. It's a little off-putting for you as far as the time goes. It doesn't feel like you're particularly fatigued or like you're exhausted from traveling. It's very bizarre. But you are kind of a little bit, for a lack of better terms, jet lag. Is the but you're sure at this point that it's early in the morning and that's what time it is. So the group gonna kind of continue following the road that we had marked out in the beginning of the session. Get back onto the road. It's not too far from here.
Yeah. Might as
Yeah,
well.
we can try and help those orcs move their logs. Or the hobgoblins.
And I missed Huurtz's message in there. I just want to say that it is not cold up here.
Okay.
All right. So with that, the group continues to travel. Is the group camping, or what's the plan?
If we're
We
feeling
probably-
jet lagged, it couldn't hurt to at least rest a little bit just to get all our faculties back.
Like a short 10?
Yeah.
Short rest here.
Just to clear our minds and whatnot. So no one's still thinking about logs.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a wood that's surrounded by.
And
Touche.
with that, at the beginning of the session, I asked for you to share something or think of something that you share that
God.
we didn't know about your character. So as you all kind of find a log or one of the logs that were seemingly blocking the path before and no longer are mysteriously, with no hobgoblins in sight, back out on the main road, you find a nice log that will fit the group, and sit down and start to chat once more. Just sort of natural conversation over resting after dispatching a dampir that was casting some sort of mind spell over people passing by the area and trying to extract as much money as possible through this sort of scheme to pretend they were hobgoblins collecting tolls on the road. So all that being said, you kind of start talking more personally about yourselves. And so yeah, what is one of the things about yourself that the group doesn't know that you end up sharing, whether it's now or throughout, this session's travel, about your character that someone didn't know? Just to keep this fair, let's roll, and the lowest we'll start with the lowest. So we'll roll flat 20s and go with the lowest can start us off. Assurance toggle.
That's just the right 20. Just grabbed it by mistake.
All right, we will start with Huurtz. Huurtz.
Oh, I rolled a d12 by accident.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna have to re-roll.
Want me to roll again?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a mistake.
That still puts you in the same position in line.
Perfect.
All right, Huurtz. What is something that you end up sharing with the group about your character that we don't know along your travels?
Basically, as a kobold, I'm still classed as a child. I'm only 8 years old, and I don't reach full adulthood until 12. I'm a
This
lot
makes
younger
sense.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Not in a bad way.
So yeah, throughout these travels, Huurtz explains to everybody that, you know, he's young amongst, you know, what would be considered young amongst you, as well as young as far as his age goes, with regards to kobolds, but that this is kind of what his tribe had in store for him by being out here and kind of exploring, and that's where you're at. Rosa, what's something that you end up sharing with the group that they didn't know during your travels?
That I have never had any friends that haven't been plants or fungi. That they are my first friends that are not plants or fungus. Yeah.
So yeah, not only does Rosa confide in everybody that she hasn't had any other friends outside of kind of the ecosystem, the forest and stuff like that, but that also implies that we're friends, right? That kind of officially that is said out loud. You're my friends. Is that right? Is that fair to say based on what you're telling me?
Yep.
I like
I
that.
feel safe with them. Like nobody has made me feel safe like the forest and the fungi. Like ever. I've never felt that in my life. You know, I see a lot looking in the woods at people, and you see how they live, and usually that's why I don't like people. Because I see the worst of them because I watch them from afar, right?
Right. So Rosa observes and kind of watches the patternistic behavior of the people who reside in cities and towns, and generally speaking, the kind of the worst of them shines through because you don't have any personal connections to anybody to show otherwise, right? That there is good, you know, you'll witness, you know, good or whatever, but you don't feel it, right? So yeah, very cool.
And is it safe to say that they probably, like, people in this world, very much like our own in real life world, like, don't probably treat the forest as good as they should?
That depends on the people, right?
Okay.
You know, people who tend to live in cities, for the most part, don't share the affinity for nature. That's not
Right.
to say that people who don't live in cities, but generally speaking, if they're in a city, they're not really what you would consider to be at one with nature, right? Or anything even resembling it.
Right.
Right, so a low respect. Although you have kind of observed people who have a great respect for nature. You've seen people who come into the forest and leave offerings for your kin, right? Your powerful kin, or the people who, you know, the beings and entities within the forest, right? Large ancient treants who are like thousands of years old, right? People come and pay respects to them. So it's not that all people, but generally speaking, it's pretty easy to tell someone who is, you know, who respects nature versus someone who doesn't. Someone who catches the fish and doesn't eat it. Somebody who kills the animal and doesn't use the hide for warmth. And so on.
Right.
All right, very good. And Thurak, what's something that the group doesn't know about you that you've come to find out through your travels and conversing back and forth?
I guess would be that despite my appearance, my size, and everything like that, that this is some of the first times I'm actually fighting. Growing up on the ranch, I was, you know, active and everything, but it wasn't about fighting or hurting or anything like that. So it's been an adjustment for me. These guys have helped me feel more confident in learning this stuff and taken some charge there.
Right. So you know the struggles of being physically challenged, but not the struggles of kind of being physically like attacked, right? Or being in battle, right? The
Yes.
you know, the bruises, the scars, the kind of the stuff like when you take that L, right? Like how do I handle this L, right? Like the getting whacked.
It's all
over the
new
head,
to me.
right? It's all new. So being sort of knocked unconscious by someone 3 times smaller than you is like no
Yeah.
like would be like shit. Like I've never, you know, I throw bales of hay that are twice your size around like they're not shit, and then kind of having that in there is like shit. I've never really been there before, right? So it's kind of it's foreign, but you kind of share that you're not necessarily as battle hardened as you look. You're just built for hard work, and you know, sort of you're and I guess this is kind of goes along with your story. You're as much of a workhorse as, you know, your family sort of sells to people, right? You kind of take that, you know, the idea of the horse in that you're an incredibly hard worker, but you're transitioning now. This is a transitionary period where you're going from a farmhand to someone wielding a sickle to cut down the hay to someone wielding a sword to cut down a human or a beast or an animal or something that's threatening you and your friends, as you've recently come to find out that the group considers you friends. You all consider each other friends, and that's becoming apparent in the fact that you're all starting to kind of share more of this stuff with each other.
And be more comfortable with each other and, feel helped by each other.
Exactly. And after a short rest, the group can continue on its way down this road that seems to be never ending at this point. After about 20 or 30 minutes of walking, Rosa can confirm that you're actually walking at the right time of day for 30 minutes. You notice a post on a tree at roadside. It says Silver Scales Fishing Tournament, and it's written in common, and it's posted to this tree, and it's pointing in this direction, and it has a distance. And based on your calculations, it's about 1 entire day's travel. If you walk with just a single 8-hour rest, you should be able to make it there by tomorrow morning. And not only that, but you notice that the location is an inn, which would be probably much needed location to go in and sit and relax and discuss things and kind of go over stuff. That being said, that's where we'll end today's game. If you decide to head to the inn or just walk right by it, we'll figure that out next week. So thanks for being here, and good game.
Thank you.
Thank you. GG.
Thanks for hosting.
Yes.